Hey there, Hope Nation. Happy Tuesday and good evening. We're excited to be able to hang out with you tonight. As you start hopping on, we welcome you. Every Tuesday evening, our team gathers online through the interweb, something called Zoom. Really? Something called Zoom.
That's what 2014 does on his P90X3.
Something called Zoom, and we get to hang out, and we have trainings, everything from new coach trainings to how to invite to how to post on social media. We have it all. And today we have a motivation call for you today. Gathered that it is the end of the month, and that's typically our hoorah time. So we have some great motivation for you tonight. We're going to start off with announcements. So we see that Elvia hopped on, and all right, so we have some announcements with you, and I'll get started, and after that I'm going to pass the microphone over to, or so to speak, pass the microphone on to Ray.
Invisible microphone. If you can't see it, it's right here.
All right, so first off, Coach Summit. Coach Summit is actually 29 days away. Can you believe it? Coach Summit is the event of the year. Us coaches, we wait for Coach Summit. Like the day after Coach Summit finishes, we start the countdown. And it's crazy to say that we are only 29 days away from the 2016 Coach Summit happening at Nashville. For those of you who aren't sure what Coach Summit is, ask your upline coach, what is Coach Summit and what is the hype behind it? It is an incredible event that you definitely want to make it out to. And here's the thing, because it's 29 days away, get ready, because during this year's Coach Summit, they're going to announce when and where next year's Coach Summit is. Be ready to purchase your tickets. Be ready to purchase your tickets because they sell out super fast, like in a matter of hours. They're going to sell out. So be prepared. Have your hot little money in your hot little hands to purchase next year's tickets. And that's definitely the event of the year. This year, 15 of our team coaches are attending. We're super excited.
Everyone that went last year is going this year again.
Yeah,
right?
Everybody that went last year is going again. And we have some new first-timers coming with us again, coming again for the first time. So we're super excited. We have 15 coaches from Hope Nation, FitLatinas representing Deep. All right, moving on to Challenge Pack sales. There's 2 more. Let's see, how many more days to the end of the month?
No, I think we have like 2 or 3 days left until the end of the month. I mean, where has this month gone? It's gone by so fast. Thursday is going to be the last day of the month.
5 days. Okay, so Thursday till then, the challenge packs are in sale. Our 21-day fix, 21-day fix extreme. Those of you that are pushing right now for the end of the month to qualify for Success Club, remember, we all know this, that a challenge pack is worth 2 Success Club points, and enrolling someone with Shakeology Home Direct is 1 Success Club point. So if you're shooting for Success Club 10, Success Club 5, we're rooting you on. You can do it. We all know that reaching Success Club on a month and making it a habit month to month is the basic building block of your business. So high five. We're rooting you on. We know that you can get there. Next up, all right, wrapping up the announcements. We are 5 days away. 5 days away from our inaugural 21-day Independence Challenge. Now, we chose to launch it on Independence Day because we thought it was an awesome little play on word to emancipate yourself from financial burdens, right? To detach yourself and become financially independent with your business. So we're launching our 21-day Independent Challenge in 5 days. We're going to go through the 10-day coach basics. We're going to mark off.
Hey, you know what's really cool? I don't know if you guys have seen this, but FitLatinas is actually an acronym, or it could be, for Financial Independence Training, which this is it.
It is
I think that's
Financial
really cool.
Independence Training. So we've actually flirted around with that acronym before. So In 5 days, we're launching this 21-day. Make sure that you qualify. Go through that 10-day training. Complete all the assignments. Complete your workbook because that is a prerequisite. Did I say that right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. To entering the 21-day challenge. All right, that's it for me. Take it away, Johnny.
Well, my name is actually Ray, but I will take it away and add one more recognition. And this is to all of you coaches who have signed on, new coaches this week. Anne-Marie, you've got 2 coaches this week so far. Rocio,
2 coaches this week.
Elvia, high five. And Kim, high five for getting new coaches on our team. We want to encourage you guys to plug them into the training if you've already gone through it.
All right, so once again, Anne-Marie, Rocio, Elvia, and Kim, a virtual fist pump, virtual high five to you. Mm-hmm. You are growing our coach family, and we're proud of you for reaching out and pouring yourself out into the lives of others. Together, we are changing lives. Absolutely,
absolutely. Together, we are changing lives. And this training that Steph was just talking about and the assignments, we just want to make it, perfectly clear to you guys that we put these assignments together to help your business. And this training, this 21-day challenge is all about applying what you've learned. That's what you want. We want you to be able to walk away from. For those that are going to participate, 21 days after we begin, we want you to say, I have good business building habits established. Like if you can walk away after 21 days saying that, then high five, another pat on your back. Okay, so that's going to be starting on July 4th. I'm super pumped. I'm super excited about that.
Yes.
Okay.
We're also excited about July for a few reasons.
Yeah.
July is going to be an awesome month, guys.
It's going to be
an
awesome month. And we want you to have an awesome month too. And that's what we want to talk about right now and how awesome your month can be when you believe that it can be. Steph and I are huge advocates of faith and leading a life led by faith and just knowing things are going to happen, knowing the things that we want to happen are going to happen because we're being diligent and performing our activities every day to ensure that it happens. But even so, even though we are going and knocking out our power of threes, and even though, we're sending out our invites, and even though we're pushing play and drinking Shakeology, the thing that glues it all together is our belief that it's all going to add up. And we want to encourage you guys, you guys that are applying things on a daily basis, you guys that are crossing your fingers before you send out that message, that invite, you guys that are, going to sleep, with a smile on your face because you've had a good day with your Beachbody business, because you've been able to reach out to somebody new and you've been able to help them, and you feel more and more confident in your role as a Beachbody coach. To you, we want to say, continue to believe. Continue to believe that it's all going to pay off and that it's all going to come back, okay? For you guys who have a hard time staying the track, to you guys that have a hard time believing that it's all going to add up, that it's all going to pay out, to you, we say, continue to believe. That is going to ultimately be the fuel that's going to get you out of this stratosphere. When you
the conference call,
your eyes set on
the conference call.
When you have your eyes set on a goal and it's not there, like you're not there, like it's so easy to get distracted and to get knocked down and discouraged to get back up, and that is ultimately the only thing that's going to stop you from getting to the top of that mountain, your own belief. At the beginning of the year, we started our mantra of 2016 being the year of belief. 2016 being the year of belief. And we want to make sure that you guys know that when you believe something's going to happen, you take action. Like, you take action. Even though there's not a direct payback. I would say probably for the last month, I have been in a fitness rut. It started with getting my back injured, and I don't know if any of you who have ever been injured, you just kind of get depressed. I get moody, and anyhow, my belief in myself, I could feel it. I could feel that flame starting to just kind of phase out, and I had to remind myself to believe that I was going to get everything back on track. I had to remind myself that I had to take it one day at a time. I had to stay consistent on my way back towards the top of the mountain. Now, I know that I've been in amazing shape, several times in my life, so I can see myself already there. My belief that I'm going to get there is shown in my actions. So it's shown in the meals that I choose to eat. It's shown in my daily habits of pressing play. And for your business, guys, your belief is shown through your daily actions. And this is sending out the invites. This is having your Facebook post on a regular basis. This is, and what are some more things that show belief as a Beachbody coach?
Just talking about it to everybody, to your coworkers, to your family, to your friends, things like that.
And here's a tip, guys. Here's a tip. When you talk to people about Beachbody and starting a Beachbody business, or when you talk to somebody about the 21-day fix and starting a 21-day challenge, their belief isn't going to be where your belief is. You have to understand that. You have to understand that when you meet up with someone for the first time, like, that is a big role. That is a big role as a coach, is to establish, help that person establish a new belief. Just imagine. It's unbelievable how many times Steph and I use that word, imagine. Imagine at the end of the 21 days, what are you going to look like? How are you going to feel? Imagine you have a successful business and you are making $500 a month. You are making $1,000 a month. You are making $5,000 a month. What does that life look like? What are you going to be able to do then that you can't do now? And when you ask those types of questions, you're getting people to start the process of believing. You're starting to get them to open up their eyes and to see the possibility. And ultimately, that's what we want. We want to get people started with a belief. Now, you guys, we've talked to you all. We've talked to you guys all on a one-on-one basis, and we've asked you that question in some form or fashion. Like, how do you want to see all of this unfold when you get there? Because you will, and all you that are on this call, I'm looking at these numbers on a monthly basis, and I'm seeing it happen. And even if you don't feel like it's happening, or sometimes it's happening a lot slower than you want it to, it's happening. It's happening. You're getting there. And we've asked you this question of, what do you want to believe? What do you want to believe? Because ultimately, guys, you get to believe whatever you want. You get to set your own beliefs. And these beliefs that you set are either going to empower you, or they're going to limit you. Let that set in for a bit. Okay. Can you share, babe, can you share a time where you had to challenge your own beliefs and you had to kind of redefine what you believed?
I can, but I want to change the pace of this call. How about that? All right. So I kind of listened to what you were saying, and you know, not to disregard anything that you said, but you said there, of course, like belief is huge, and so the underlying message here is believe in yourself, believe in what we're doing as coaches, believe in the system, believe in everything, believe in your goals, believe in your dreams. And the thing about setting goals and believing in your goals is that it's one thing to believe. It's like, yeah, I have faith, you know, just like the farmer. It's like, you know what, God is gonna me va traer la cosecha, you know, he's gonna make sure that I have a harvest. Are you just, you know, I'm sure the farmer isn't just gonna cross his arms and say, all right, God is gonna make it happen, I don't have to water, I don't have to put in the work. Of course, that is where the magic happens, where your belief and your day-to-day habits come together. That is when you start to see the harvest. And so we encourage you to bring the two together. Keep your belief strong, put in the work, right? Faithfully believe that it's going to happen and you're going to see incredible results. And here's the thing about belief. Anytime you find yourself with a low belief, right? We're like, you know, I don't really think this is gonna work, or I don't know, where you find your thoughts are becoming kind of negative in yourself, in your abilities, or in the coaching thing and what it is and what we have to offer. Then I want you to take a self-inventory and ask yourself, have I been taking consistent action? 9 times out of 10, when your belief is low, is because there has been lack of action, lack of activity. And so what I mean by lack of action, lack of activity is that you're reaching out, you're building relationships. Now, the powerful thing about this business is that it is built on relationship building. Some of the most powerful, deep friendships that I have created have been through coaching. And so should you ever find yourself with a low belief system, ask yourself, have I been investing in building relationships? And if you haven't, then I encourage you to continue to put yourself out there, continue to reach out to people. And so there are a few things that I want you to take away from today's call. Of course, belief is huge. So to help grow your belief, there are 3 things that I want you to do. Right? And this is where if you have a pen, you have a pencil, write it down, right? It might be powerful. Take everything with a grain of salt and ask yourself, is this something that I could start applying in my life or do a little bit more? All right? So action step number 1, I want you to be gutsy. I want you to be gutsy, be brave, be courageous in putting things out there. Right? Sometimes we hesitate. It's like, oh, I don't know if I should post this. I don't even know if I can post this. I don't know if I should post this. What will people think? Be gutsy. If you find yourself hesitating on a post to hit send, right? If you hesitate on inviting someone, you know, I don't even know if this person would be interested. What are they going to say? They're going to think I'm crazy. Send that message. Send that invite. Be gutsy. Be courageous in your actions. That is going to grow your belief tenfold. Not only it's going to grow your belief in yourself, and you're going to exercise your action taking muscle. And that is a powerful muscle that you can exercise on a daily basis. Number 2, spend 80% of your time on business building activities. Identify what business building activities are, and if you have gone through the 10-day training, then you have an idea of what the business building activities are. Make sure 80% of your time is spent doing business building activities. Sometimes because our world is in social media, we have the tendency to like maybe we feel like we're working, but maybe we're just scrolling through posts and we tell ourselves, oh, I'm prospecting, but really it's just a time suck, right? You're not really spending your time doing business building activities. So I want you to set your Pomodoro, right? We talked about it in the 10-day training. And if you haven't gotten plugged into the 10-day training, I encourage you to get plugged in, watch the videos. This is something that I talk about. I think it's day 9 training, time management. We talk about Pomodoros, turn your Pomodoro on for 25 minutes and get to work on the power of threes. Those are your business building activities. And if that's the only thing, you have to ask yourself, my time is booked. If your time is booked and all you have is 25 minutes, then you are doing the power of threes. 80% of your time spent should be on business building activities. All right, number 3, continuously take action. Continuously take action. Stay away from an idle mind, right? Idle mind breeds fear. An idle mind breeds a lack of belief. And so continuously taking action is going to continue to help you believe in yourself, continue to believe in our team, continue to believe in what you have to offer, continue to believe in your skills and everything. Continuously take action. One of the worst things that we can do as coaches is hesitate. Hesitate because, I need to script this perfectly. I need to execute perfectly. The best thing that you can do is execute, right? I was looking through Ray's jump drive a few days ago of the first time I saw snow. Actually, there's snow in Texas, but people up north were laughed to say that, you have not seen snow. So I finally saw snow for the first time. Was it in 2013?
Mm-hmm.
I think we went to visit Steven, Ray's brother, and oh my goodness, it was beautiful. But we went skiing. We went skiing one day and we went snowboarding the other day, right? And so I want you to imagine yourself when you're skiing, the best thing that you can do, the best way you can learn is to just go, right? You can start to develop a plan in your head. You can say, you know what, this is how I'm gonna execute, and it's gonna be perfect. But the more that you sit there with inactivity, the more that bunny slope is gonna look huger and huger, and you're gonna start doubting yourself if you can really do it. And while you're sitting contemplating coming up with the perfect plan, someone else has been skiing already and they're learning. And so the best way to learn is through action. And then when you are on that snowboard, right? Like when we were on our snowboard, the best way that I learned how to maneuver it is when I was actually moving. If I was at a standstill, I find that the hardest thing to do was just to stay still, right? It was easier to move slowly because I could maneuver myself versus just standing there, right? I would find myself falling on my butt. The same thing with anything in life. Continuously moving allows you to maneuver and say, well, I learned that moving my board like this doesn't work because I fell on my face. Going down, if I'm going too fast, I'm not ready for that yet. The best way to learn is through continuous action. And I don't know if that was the best metaphor or illustration for you, but hey, I want to get my point across in the fact that the best way to learn is through action. And the same thing with coaching. If you find yourself as a new coach and you're like, I'm not really sure if this is, if I scripted my story right, I'm not really sure if I'm inviting them right. Do it. You're going to learn through action. So the 3 things: be courageous, be gutsy, right? Just hit send, just post, send that invite. Number 2, spend 80% of your time doing business building activities. And number 3, continuously take action. The worst place you can be is at a standstill, not doing anything, right? Doing these 3 activities consistently and committing to them will continue to grow your belief system in yourself, in your skills, and everything listed above. That's what I have for you today, coaches.
Amen. I am going to oppose what you said, though. The hardest thing when we went snowboarding was seeing all the kids snowboard circles around us. That was the hardest thing.
That was pretty.
Yeah, but
They were good.
You had 3 points. Be gutsy, 80% of your time business building, and take action. And that's how we want to close out this call, guys. And we want to make sure that you are having your best month ever. And we challenge you to be gutsy. If you haven't started the CTA, the NCT, the new coach training yet, be gutsy and do it. Like Steph said, if you're just standing there, you're not going to learn. You need to get in the game, and that's the perfect way to get in the game. It's a push that you need. In there, we're going to show you what 80% of your business building should look like. We're going to show you the activities that pay. And in there, we're going to push you to take action. The 3 steps that Steph highlighted. So if you have not started the training yet, we encourage you to. And if you're on the fence about being a part of this Independence Challenge, these same 3 steps apply. Be gutsy. Do it. You're on the fence, kick yourself over, okay? The only person that cracks is Humpty Dumpty, and you're not him. You'll be fine. Okay? 80% of your time in this challenge is going to be towards building a business. You're going to see what it looks like. You're going to feel what it feels like. Okay? You're going to hear what it sounds like. You're going to be in the game. And then lastly, you are going to be taking action. In this 21-day Independence Challenge, you are going to be taking action like you've never taken it before. It is going to be a game changer for all those that participate. And when we wrap up and as we head to Summit, you are going to see coaches with their heads up high, with their chests out proud because of what they were able to accomplish in 21 days of following these 3 steps that are going to build your own belief system.
All right, coaches, that's what we have for you tonight. Now, I do want to close up and saying, we say business building, grow your business, and all this mumbo jumbo. And I hope that you know that when we say build your business, it means the more that you grow your business, the more that you learn, that you acquire skills, the more that you grow as a coach, that means the more people you can help. And ultimately, that is the underlying objective. We want you to grow. We want you to learn. We want you to get better so that ultimately you can help as you can reach your potential. You can reach a higher level of your being and you can help others do the same.
Mm-hmm.
People helping people grow mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, all the good stuff. Thank you for joining us tonight. We hope that you have a wonderful rest of your evening, rest of your week. And for those of you reaching for Success Club, we're rooting you on. Reach out to us if you need any help. We believe in you. Have a wonderful night. Peace out.